the news tonight, Supreme Court dismissed suit filed by the presidential candidate of Hope Democratic Party against President Tinubu during 2023 presidential election. ICPC chairman calls for infusion of technology in fighting corruption. Iyalaje Agowoye and NTA Ijebu Methodist Church Imekpe laid to rest with pomp and pageantry. Good evening and welcome to NTA Ijebu ode News at 7. My name is Fatima Hassan. The news in details. The Supreme Court of Nigeria has dismissed an appeal filed by the Hope Democratic Party presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Ambrose Owuru, wherein it challenged the electoral victory of President Bola Tinubu. Dele Atumbi of our judiciary desk reports that it is the third time his appeal is being dismissed for lacking in merit.
In 2019, Ambrose Owuru filed a petition before the Presidential Election Petition Court challenging former President Muhammadu Buhari's victory in that year's election. Claiming that he won the poll, he based his petition on an alleged referendum purportedly conducted by Hope Democratic Party, HDP. The suit was dismissed by the different courts up to the Apex Court. The appeal court had even fined him 40 million naira when his matter was dismissed by the court. Not deterred, Ambrose Owuru filed a fresh appeal before the Supreme Court, claiming that he won the 2023 election and that President Bola Tinubu was ineligible to contest the 2023 election. When the matter came up in court, the five-man panel of Supreme Court justices led by Justice Wani Abba Aji took exception to Owuru's appearance as counsel in his own matter, prompting him to address the court without his wig and gown. The court also taxed him on the lack of documents in support of his claims. This prompted his suit to be dismissed with 5 million naira cost in favor of the fourth defendant, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
We have made a good case and they have refused to hear us.
The Apex Court said the lapses in Owuru's filings showed a flagrant abuse of the court process. In Abuja, Dele Atumbi, NTA News.
The Nigerian Army is recommitting to harnessing cutting-edge technology and innovation to safeguard Nigerian sovereignty and uphold its constitutional mandate of a future driving force, ready to defend with precision and excellence. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyide, affirmed this at the Chief of Army Staff Annual Conference 2024 in Abuja. Defense correspondent Olajide Bello reports.
Of our collective efforts throughout the year 2024, highlighting key achievements and progress recorded across all sectors of our national security and emergency response.
The military has significantly diminished the fighting capabilities of these terrorists through our ongoing operations. I can assure you that the issues surrounding the Lakura hours will soon be a thing of the past.
Let us have a formidable force in Nigeria to work together to protect our common heritage called Nigeria. Let us protect the sovereignty of this country.
Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission Chairman Dr. Musa Adamu Aliyu wants a fusion of technology in fighting corruption. This, he believes, will not only eliminate complexity, but also help escalate prevention. Lydia Sampson reports.
With the mandate of preventing corruption, ICPC has continually created public enlightenment through different fora. The forfeiture of assets and tracking of projects, mitigating diversion of public funds, the ICPC chairman reiterates, is sacrosanct.
Filing court. And also one area where we have been doing well is that we ensure that we support youth. Because one problem I discovered is that most of the victims of job racketeering are youth. And like I said somewhere else, that we have even noticed some agencies that their staff are involved in this issue of job racketeering. In fact, we secure conviction last 2 weeks, whereby one of the staff of one of the agencies ensure that maximum sanction is being imposed in those areas where the people of that agency, like I said, we have already noticed, we have even a bar chart whereby we have been tracking.
To deepen its fight against corruption and related offences, working in unity with various stakeholders, he says, is game-changing, especially since corrupt people also unite to break the laws. Civil societies applaud ICPC for carrying them along firsthand to see the processes of investigation.
My role was to observe, and just be part of the team. And it was really intriguing. For the first time, anti-corruption agencies carrying, a civil society citizen activist to come and watch how they do investigation. And it was a thorough investigation. They recovered over 5 billion out of the 9.2 billion. I know 3 people were prosecuted and they got judgment. Some of them have finished having their jail time. Now let's even come down to constituency project tracking. Because we got support from MacArthur Foundation under their own Nigerian program. And ICPC is also part of, this joint cohort where we've shared, ideas, but most importantly, we've done joint tracking on constituency projects. In cases where we found that corruption were being, mad, we wrote ICPC. They investigated the case. They recovered a lot of resources. So I think that, and I think, again, because of the new leadership, we've also seen some reform and changes.
They are on the same page on the need for protection of whistleblowers and speedy dispensation of corrupt cases within a timeline. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
Embarking on creative housing initiative that will help provide access to affordable housing and reduce housing deficit in Nigeria is part of the agenda proposed by the stakeholders at an African housing event in Abuja. Francis Udojo reports that the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Musa Dangewa, assured Nigerians of President Tinubu's commitment to housing delivery.
This event, attended by housing stakeholders within and outside the country, is to appreciate efforts of housing experts in housing delivery and to spur them to do more in reducing housing deficits in Nigeria in particular and Africa in general. Highlighting the progress made with the Renewed Hope housing agenda of President Bola Tinubu, the Minister of Housing, Ahmed Musa Dangewa, said government had commenced reforms in land administration, social housing, building manufacturing hub, housing data, and other aspects of housing chain. These, the minister noted, are to help drive the housing plan of government towards providing decent and affordable housing for all categories of persons.
The housing sector's potential as a driver of economic growth is evident in the job opportunities that the Renewed Hope Cities and Estate program has created at an average of 25 jobs per house, where the ongoing projects have created over 250 skilled and unskilled jobs for the workers.
This special platform enables us to showcase our strategic initiatives, deepen our engagement with stakeholders, and amplify our message of providing affordable housing solutions to Nigerians.
In the course of our awareness campaign, we have succeeded in getting many states to go into housing development. We have been creating awareness on the need for government to do more for housing. And we can tell you that many states in Nigeria today have a ministry called Ministry of Housing.
Government is currently constructing 12 Renewed Hope estates in 12 states with 2 cities in each geopolitical zone of the country, particularly in FCT, Kano, Lagos, among others. In Abuja, Francis Udojo, NTA News.
Youth with creative and innovative business ideas seeking opportunities to expand and turn their ideas into economical variable businesses have been provided support in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Yemindale Moore reports that young entrepreneurs and innovators, including those living with disabilities, benefited from the gesture.
The Nigeria Youth Entrepreneurship Network is a platform designed to provide disadvantaged groups in the society, such as young people and women, including the people living with disabilities, direct link to entrepreneurship and empowerment supported by donors, which includes the three tiers of government and sponsors from the private sector, so as to turn their creative ideas, innovation, and businesses into economic ventures for self-development and economic empowerment. Founder of the group, Ezenwa Okoro, says the platform, founded 4 years ago, is dedicated to empowering young people, especially those who want to start businesses, pursue innovative ideas with the potential of solving a community problem.
What we do is to provide resources, provide them with tools, provide them with information and knowledge so that they can be able to move from point A to point B and be able to establish their various businesses and become employers of labor and then contribute meaningfully to the development of their communities.
This convergence in Abeokuta is therefore to activate the Nigeria Youth Entrepreneurship Network in Ogun State, where youths are passionate to turn their creativity, innovation, and ideas into successful business enterprise could easily actualize their dream. A pitch or business plan competition was organized where people with business ideas or who are running early stage startups presented their young businesses to a group of judges. The exercise saw the winner emerging after rigorous competition and were rewarded with mouth-watering cash award and CAC business registration.
And seeing that we've won a grant now at Toro, I am super happy because I know this fund will not only upgrade our business, but it will also impact us massively.
I've actually been building a very innovative solution for all Nigerians. I call it the energy box.
I've actually gained a lot, so I believe I can do it. This is my first time pitching my business out there, and now I believe I can do it. I can make a difference outside.
So I'll say it's a beautiful experience, seeing that it's the first time for me, and I've really learned a lot.
Due to my expectations, my preparations, and what I have invested in the pitch competition, well, I give God all the glory.
The Nigeria Youth Entrepreneurship Network promises more encouragement for passionate, creative, and innovative youths across the country to actualize the vision of President Bola Tinubu Youth Development Initiative. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemu, NTA News.
We'll be back shortly after the break. Please stay tuned.
See this baby, why should they do younger like this?
As you see me so, I don't become 10x of the woman when I be before. Berekete 10x.
Make you enjoy 10 times your recharge, double data, and other betterment on top, voice calls, IG, TikTok, audio and video streaming, Zoom calls, and other better things them. Dial *301#.
You never finish, 1,000 naira welcome bonus for voice and data.
You mean all this thing for Berekete 10x?
Full for the enjoyment.
Is your line blocked? You can get your line unblocked free, fast and easy. Quickly go to any Glow World shop or SIM registration center near you and link your NIN to your Glow line right now. Got no NIN? Visit the nearest NIMC office, get an NIN, and then link it to your Glow line. NIN registration is free, so reconnect with Glow today.
Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. The news continues. The administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated commitment towards establishing a model compressed natural gas system in urban centers across the country towards cushioning the effects of exorbitant petrol price. This came to the fore at a one-day workshop organized by the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology in collaboration with Kwara State Ministry of Environment, held in Ilorin. Shola Waid has details.
The workshop was aimed at educating the people on the economic viability of using the compressed natural gas, which is available in abundance in the country, the establishment of CNG systems in urban centers across the country, according to the Deputy Director, Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, Mrs. Medina Ayonda, will promote sustainable and energy-independent transportation systems, adding that the CNG vehicle will continue to a clean, greener environment, which Kwara State is poised to play a major role in the objective.
As a stakeholder, together we must devise strategies, forge partnership, and identify resources to realize the vision to stable and energy-independent transportation.
Project Officer Omoneyi Joseph highlighted the initiative as part of the federal government's effort to address challenges and promote sustainability.
Nigeria, presently, we have thousands, millions of untapped flared gas, which we produce in abundance due to several industrial processes. Now, CNG will enable us to convert that waste to wealth. At the same time, solve our transportation problems.
And people are complaining that the money of the conversion is a bit high, but I want to bet you, by the time you calculate the money you spend on fuel for a particular time frame, you come to realize that you are definitely going to recover your money.
I believe the state government will move far in this conversion of various vehicles in the state to CNG. So far, there is an existing gas station for the supply of that CNG.
Nigerians are advised to key into the compressed natural gas initiative as it saves costs and will also ensure job creation and economic development. In Elonshola Wahid, NTA News.
Christians have been reminded that they are to serve both their Creator and humanity. Bishop Ijebu Diocese of Methodist Church, Nigeria, the Right Reverend Solomon Adebite gave this reminder in a sermon at the funeral and outing ceremony of late Chief Victoria Adebimpe Adenuga near Awobono. Correspondent has details of the program held in Agowe. With pomp and pageantry, people from all walks of life within and outside Ogun State converged at the Methodist Church, Nigeria, Ijebu ode Circuit, Agowe, to celebrate the life and time of their mother and grandmother, late Mrs. Victoria Adebimpe Adenuga, ní Awobono. In a sermon entitled, "You Are Saved to Serve," the Bishop Ijebu Diocese of the Methodist Church, Nigeria, the Right Reverend Solomon Adebite, reminded the congregation that Jesus Christ came to serve mankind so that they can serve God, their Creator. The cleric, who extolled the virtues of late Mrs. Victoria Adebimpe Adenuga as a devoted Christian and philanthropist to the core, encouraged the children of the deceased to emulate their late mother. Interment service, where the remains of late Mrs. Victoria Adenuga was committed to Mother Earth, was later held at her residence, where the children and relatives paid their tribute to the deceased.
It is mostly one of our prayer that we will be the one to, bury her, and I'm so happy and glad that it came to pass.
I feel good because she lived a fulfilled life. She lived a good life and a good old age. Of course, she outlived all her peers to the glory of God.
Someone that doesn't care of what is going to remain in her pocket. All she's interested about is giving out to everybody. So I really missed her, and I wish she can stay back small.
She will never treat you like an in-law. Once you stepped into the family, she will adopt you as the son of the family. She will be missed by all because she was there for all of us.
Reception thereafter followed, where guests and relatives were entertained with food and music. Died at the age of 98 years, late Mrs. Victoria Adenuga ní Awobono was the first Iyalaje of Agowe and the first Iya Ijo Methodist Church, Nigeria, Imepe Ijebu ode, and was survived by children and grandchildren. From Agowe. That will be all for tonight's package. Join us tomorrow for more interesting stories. Good night.
Download the Glow Cafe app today.
You see here, you get everything all in one. So if you love music, you love Glow Cafe with a music catalog of over 2 million tracks. And if live radio is your thing, say no more. Just hit play and enjoy on Glow Cafe. Welcome to Total Control, so you can recharge or buy bundle, borrow data, and credit sharing and gifting. You've got all that too. You also get extra value with our range of value-added services on the Glow Cafe app. Watch all the action with Glow Cafe's exclusive range of video. Glow Cafe's got it all. And when it comes to gaming, we ain't playing around with Africa's gaming collection. And the best part, you get free activation bonus. So download the Glow Cafe app on Google Play or the App Store.
Glow Unlimited.